Good evening, Bouncing Swords. How's it going? How was your weekend, sir? Bouncing Swords had an uneventful weekend. Arnold, how you doing? How was your weekend, sir? You good? Bouncing Swords built some Marvel Crisis Protocol minis. Nice. What do they look like? Stick them in the Discord. Be good to see. And Blood for the Blood God joins us. What's up, people? How's it going, Mr. Blood God? How you getting on? Are you good for the Blood God? Blood God good? Blood God straight in there, joining the competition. First entrant. Someone's got to be first. Derek Swaim is here as well. Average Dude, good to see you all. How's everybody doing? Mr. Blood God is not doing terrible. That's better than being rubbish, I suppose. How about you? Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Built a pretty cool Age of Sigmar mini at the weekend. We've got a new box of Sigmar trading cards, which I'm going to open now. Let's get the camera on as well. Okay. So we've got Bouncing Swords, Average Dude, and Blood for the Blood God. All entered the competition. Good luck. Hope it goes well. Arnold had 2 birthdays. Sister-in-law and grandchild. Wow. Busy, busy, busy. What did you get them? Anything? A card? A present? Major Havoc, hey up duck. Alright, me old mucker. How's it going, Mr. Havoc? You good? How was your weekend? Average Doob, hope I get a win in the competition. Well, as things currently stand, you are one of 3 people that have entered. So, looking good so far. Major Havoc is very good. I've still not turned the camera on. I get so distracted reading old messages. I don't achieve anything else. My multitasking is not on point. Let me quickly turn these cameras on. Where are they? Oh, not that button. There's one. And YouTube. There we go. So Arnold got his sister-in-law a box of assorted teas. Nice. And the grandchild got Playmobil. Good stuff. What competition? Arnold, are you not in the Discord? You can find all the information in the Discord. My 12 streams of Christmas competition. Right. Yeah, in the points and prizes chat in Discord if anyone's interested. You win some Warhammer. And it costs you absolutely nothing, so that's the best kind of competition, right? Thought I'd make it simple as I can. But if you want to drop a like and subscribe on the channel, then by all means you are more than welcome to. The more likes I get, the more it seems to pump me in the algorithm. And who doesn't want pumping in the algorithm? Hey, there you go, Arnold. You are in. Casper is also in. Good stuff, Casper. Good to see you here. How you getting on? You good? Average Dude's been painting up the World Eaters. Nice, I like it. I need to build my Berserkers. Still not got around to that yet. I picked this up at the weekend as well. Oh. So, I think I'll probably chuck this together during the stream today. Major Havoc's entered this competition as well. Thank you, dude. Once in total, Arnold, per channel. So on the YouTube 1 entry and on the Twitch 1 entry. So once you've entered, you're good to go. We draw the winner on the 24th of December. And as per the Discord, you'll then have till the end of the year to send me a message and we can arrange the goods. So yeah, pick this up at the weekend. It was like £15.72, so pretty reasonably priced. So I'm going to open that shortly. But let's carry on with opening this booster box, shall we? Here we go. So, 2 of these. Feels like it had a bonus one on the top there. Average Dude has painted a Blight Hauler. Nice! Is it in the Discord? Can we have a look? Right, let's open a couple of packs, see what we get. See if we can get any shiny chaos. Shiny chaos is all good. You got it for £17. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Not too shabby. Right then. Lightning Strike. Comet Strike. All the strikes with a Reckless Juggernaut. Scrying Pool. Charging Blood Crusher. That's what we built last week on stream. Oryx Shield Bashers. Surge of Justice. A Gore Chopper Brute. Nice. Auric Warclans. Who doesn't like that? Claws of the Grave. Blood Throne of Khorne. That's what I built at the weekend. Nice. You can see that in the Discord. Grot Boss. And our shiny is a Triumphant Smash. Very good, very nice. So what's everyone up to this evening? Anyone making anything? Painting anything? Just chilling? What are we up to? Come on, let's get another shiny character. We pulled a character, what was it, at the start of last week? Archaon? Pretty cool. Right, the Gift of Sigmar, sort of thing you want to get for Christmas. Freakish Crypt Horror. Auric Shield Bashers. Pink Horror Conjurer. Pouncing Wolf Rider. Bloodhunt, that's an ability in World of Warcraft. War Ceremony. Enraged Alapex. Crypt Shield Skeletons. Crowded Wolf Chariot. Rip Tooth Megaboss. An Aspiring Deathbringer, pretty cool corn model. And our shiny is Disruptive Liberator. It's a Stormcast. Right, there we go. That's the 2 packs for today. 2-pack. Right. Bit of burnout for me. Weather being cold and white outside isn't helping. Ah, you got the snow. Informer. A licky bum bum down. So you had a bit of a chilled one, quite literally. Blood for the Blood God. So I didn't get around to doing any of this guy at the weekend. So shall I carry on painting this? Shall I make a Blight Hauler or do something completely different that's not Chaos related? What do we reckon? Over a foot. Over 12 inches of the white stuff for Blood for the Blood God. What do we reckon? Make the Blight Hauler. Yes, sir. We'll do that first. I think it's an easy build, isn't it? The Blight Hauler. Make and paint. Right, I'm going to make this. Then I'm going to paint the Great Unclean one. And then we might see if we've got something else we can put together if we have enough time. Because everything always takes me forever, because I very much enjoy having the conversations with you guys. Ah, single sprue. Very, very easy. Oh, is it push fit? Surely not. I think it is, you know. I think it's push fit. What a time to be alive.
Hey up, we got a new subscriber,
baby. Yeah, baby. Arnold. Thank you very much, sir. He's bought a box of assorted teas, he's bought some Playmobil, and now a 1-month sub on Twitch. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Very good, very nice. Keep going on the Great Unclean one. Yes, the Great Unclean one will happen after this push fit Blight Hauler. Might as well use the free sub. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Any sub is appreciated around these parts. And Arnold, you need to not have the backslash, otherwise it won't count. Norgatron, welcome to the stream, sir. There we go, Arnold, you're in. Oh, light's gone off. Turn that back on so you can see my delightful face in HD. Casper got a voucher from Games Workshop for 12 GBP. Ah, did they do what they did to me? Like, is it like a year since you last bought something on there? And does it coincide with getting a voucher for your birthday? Because that's exactly what happened to me in September. It made you have it want something Tau related. You want me to scare everybody off before they enter the competition so you've got a bigger chance of winning? I might do a bit of Tau, actually. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? So, Blight Hauler, Great Unclean one, and then potentially some Tau. How the devil are you, Norgatron? I am super duper, thank you. How are you? How are you getting on? How's your, did your big box arrive? So if we enter on Twitch and YouTube, does it count as 2? Yes, it does. Blood for the Blood God. $12 GBP wouldn't buy a bottle of water. Wow, that's expensive water, man. Average dude, I love Tao. Congratulations, average dude. Admitting you have a problem is the first step to recovery. Arnold pointing out that people aren't liking the YouTube video. Oh, hey up. Thank you for following Arnold. Following us up from Arnold. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I made that little jingle. Riding the fine line between annoying and very annoying. But it's nice to celebrate the people that click the buttons. Right. Eventually I'm going to click this out the sprue and start putting it together. Twitch is not my cup of tea. It's too noisy. Don't you hear the subscriber and follower noise in the YouTube? Does it only play on Twitch? Surely not. All this time I've been dancing to a sound that most of you can't hear. Average dude, I'm doing some stealth suits. Ah, it's interesting. When I bought this, the choice was Blight Hauler or stealth suits. And I went with the Blight Hauler. Norgatron, the delivery has arrived, but I'm not at home. What? You got a big box of Warhammer sat on your drive. That is not good. You hear it on YouTube. So one person says we hear it, and the other says there is a sound. Yeah, when someone follows or subscribes, there's supposed to be like a big sound that plays. That it's like a bit drum and bassy, and hey, Theo's here as well. Welcome to the stream, Theo. How are you getting on? How was your weekend? Haha, yes, but now I'm the culprit that started the noise. Quick check-in from Theo. Well, it's good to have you here. Thanks for checking in. Hope you are good. Alright, let's do some clipping because people voted for make and then paint. So that is exactly what we are doing. Might as well clip all the bits out. Nah, doing one at a time. Should be a nice easy one though if it's all push fit.
Hey,
hello. This is the sound.
Stream, my friend.
Brass and blood. A little dance for you there. Brass and blood. Is that Blood for the Blood God? But on Twitch, maybe? Or is it another fan of the Blood God? Thank you all for more than you dancing to light. What? Yeah, do you not hear it, Casper? Hey, Blood for the Blood God finally got a dance. Theo, your weekend was great. Good. What did you get up to? Casper, can you really not hear the sound when I dance? Nice. Brass and Blood has entered the 12 Streams of Christmas competition. If you had to be a roommate with any of the Chaos Gods, who would it be? I think not out of choice, but by just the way that I live my life, it would end up being Nurgle. Because I am basically great unclean. Pulling your leg. Okay. I get worried. I start to think that streams aren't working how they're supposed to. Maybe I should watch some of them back and actually figure out. You know, when I edit them for the shorts, I just instantly mute them because I don't like hearing my own voice. So I have no idea what you guys hear. I should probably do a few checks at some point. Like that time when I played my guitar, I have no idea what it sounded like. And when I started singing, I'm sure that sounded like a strangled cat. But we were all having a laugh together, weren't we? We have fun round here, I think. And if we don't have fun, at least there's a chance at free Warhammer to say sorry. Right. Cheeky bit of push fit. At least it means I don't have to think too much when I'm putting this together. The less thinking, the better. Then maybe I can edit this into a assembly video. Ooh. Blood for the Blood God, wow, I don't know how much you could trust Corn. Although, I bet he'd be a good butcher. You could end up with some right tasty steaks. I had steak for my food this evening. Steak and rice I had. Very good, very nice. Steak and rice, eat it twice. Corn, because he'd make you eat cornflakes. Nice. I still don't know where my cornflakes t-shirt is. I'll find it. Maybe I'll wear that and a Santa hat on the final stream before Christmas. I wonder if you can get like a corn Santa hat. If not, I might get crafty and make one. What are you making today, Norgatron? We are making a Mythic Blight Hauler. It's push fit and one sprue, so with how much I get distracted by chat, I might have it done in the next hour. But look at the price. I mean, there's not many models you get for that price nowadays, is it? So, yeah, it was either this or some Tau stealth suits. Don't know if you saw the video of the aisle in my local store. So it's not a game store. It's a bit like a Wilko's. You'll have to see if there's one near you. It's called Boys. And it's like a department store like Wilko's or B&M or something like that. And it's got everything in there, including Warhammer, which is super cool. And it's cheaper than my local game store, so that's pretty cool. Considerably cheaper than my local game store. Right. Push fit I'm not always good at because I push too hard and break things. Do you think I should glue push fit? Do you guys usually glue push fit? Ah, spiky. Well, now it's together. I can't get it apart even if I wanted to, so maybe I can glue that bit. Bargain, yes. I like that average dude. Have you seen that somewhere? Or have you just made that up? Deck the halls with guts and bodies. I like it. It's hard to push fit together when it's so spiky. All these spikes for the spike god. I used to have a clamp that was quite useful for stuff like this, but I don't know where it's gone. Might be downstairs. Oh, it's getting hand clamped this evening then. I usually glue push fits, okay. Yeah, maybe I should be doing that. So long, so long, so long. Hello there. How's it going? So long, you good? Right, well that's that bit and that bit pushed together. Alright, let's keep chopping. I'm putting together the Cursed City box I shouldn't have bought. Haha, nice. Is that what you were talking about in the Discord when you put adding to your pile of shame impulse purchases? Did you get a good deal or did you just fancy it? Or a bit of both? Have you seen that? It's literally drawn blood. I've just been spiked. And now I am blood for the blood god. Good God. So spiky, man. Stupid bloody Warhammer. Gonna bounce for a bit and have some lunch. Yeah, no worries, man. Hopefully I'll see you later. If not, see you soon. Have a good one. So long, got a slight deal. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Dark Horse 77. How are you doing? Not a name that I recognise in the in this stream. New to the stream. Good to have you here. Are you a Warhammer kind of guy? You just blessed that model, yeah, man. That was not what I was trying to achieve. With a push fit model as well. Great, now your soul is tied to that mini. A Blight Hauler. Can't believe that just happened. Millennial Minuteman, I don't recognise your name either. Welcome to the stream. We found some extra Warhammer guys. You're a new face and a fan of Warhammer. Well, have you found a super duper place to be? So, what does Warhammer look like to you guys then? Are you fans of the plastic? Of the games? Other cards. Do you have 1 plastic? 10 plastics? Many plastics? Now that I've turned this Blight Hauler into some sort of Horcrux. Let's see if we can carry on making, shall we? And if you put ! Discord into the chat, you'll find our Discord server as well. And we're currently running a competition to win some Warhammer, so by all means go check that out. But Millennial Minuteman, are you a Warhammer guy as well? Have you got any armies? Got any little figures on the go? Bum 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 bow. Ba-dum bum bow. When I ask new people what sort of figures they've got, and they don't reply for a while, sometimes I wonder if the stream's broken, and sometimes I wonder if they've got insanely big armies. I've had a few pretty big collectors in the chat recently. Let's see what Dark Horse and Millennial Minuteman have got to offer.
Hey, we got a new subscriber,
baby! Mr. Grizzly Rider inside the place! Welcome to the stream, Mr. Grizzly Rider. Thank you for the sub, appreciate it. How you getting on? You good? Oops. Average dude's got a Night Lord classic. Skin is falling all around us. Killing, slaying is getting done. Complexus is here too. Good evening, bud. Good evening, good sir. How are you getting on? I've seen you've been purchasing half of the Eldari on eBay. How's that going? Getting on good, coming along nicely. Nice, look forward to it making its appearance on Discord once it arrives. You all good chat people? Yeah, how's chat going? How is everyone? Let's have a look how many people have entered the competition so far. So, on the competition, we have got on Twitch, Brass and Blood, Arnold and Major Havoc. And on YouTube, we got Casper, Arnold, Bouncing Swords, Average Dude, and Blood for the Blood God. If I haven't read your name, it for some reason hasn't accepted your entry, so by all means, try again. But I think that's everyone so far. 8 entries. Can't believe I managed to draw blood from a from a Warhammer model. Sure, I'll make that into a short at some point. Weird that it wasn't a corn model and it was in fact a Nurgle model that drew the blood. There we go. Complexus has entered as well. Good luck, good sir. I got stabbed by Chaos Terminators. Yeah, I can see that happening. They are particularly spiky boys. So how does this bit fit in here then? Like that. I mean, I've got the instructions in front of me, but I'm just trying to figure it out as we go along, really. Nice. So far, so good. Safari, so goody, as Mr. Biggins would say. Right, coming along lovely. Looks a bit like a scorpion. Pretty cool. Looks very grey. I'll send Murderfang round for a bit of slap a tickle. Looks very grey. Are you building orky stuff? This is a Nurgle model. This is one of the 2 things that I bought at the weekend, the other thing being moss for my terrain. But as I was showing people earlier, £15.72 for a push fit blight hauler. Can't go wrong. I can probably donate a prize depending on where the winner lives. That'd be awesome, man, if you could. I'll let you know. Well, you'll see who the winners are on the stream on the 24th. And then once we figure out which countries they're in, we can figure out what to get them and how to get it there. Looks more chaos. Indeed it is. Cannon fodder with the Emperor. Average Dude, can't wait for the Le Mans Rust to arrive. You've ordered a tank, have you, sir? Very nice. Still got a box of Kill Team Deathwatch to do an opening and build off. Nice. May have to get that done this week. Sounds good. Something to look forward to before the Eldar arrive. Yeah, you got a lot of that on its way. Yeah, you mentioned before the Warhound Titan is gone from Amazon. Yeah, I ordered a Game Boy proxy off Amazon as well, and that's been removed. Although many others have popped up in its place. I looked at printing the Warhound Titan, and it's over 200 hours of print time. It's basically like a 10-day print of non-stop printing. Absolutely insane. That is a project, yeah, for real. I've been printing the little trays to put your models in. So they're like £4 or £5 on eBay per tray, and I can print them for like 4 or 5 pence of plastic. So yeah, I think I'm going to print plenty of those. Maybe I'll throw some of the trays in with the prize. Maybe I'll brand them. Right, or sign them or something. Could be cool. Write you a little poem on the bottom of some unit cohesion trays. Right. Let's get these on. And they sold them for £70. How much does it weigh, Complexus? That's how to find out how much it costs them. Because the time, I mean, like, it just whirs away in the background, doesn't it? You don't really have to pay much attention. And the electric it uses is like next to nothing in real terms. Probably made in a print farm as well. So it probably Like, if you got 10 printers, it's a day, isn't it? You print one a day. I can't find decently priced movement trays. Whenever I get around to building my mega armies, they don't have bases. Okay. Yeah, as I say, I've been printing my movement trays, and on eBay, the exact ones that I'm printing are £4, including postage each. So last night, to be fair, I printed a load and they were the wrong size, so I had to scale them up to the right size. How that happened, I have no idea. But yeah, eventually we got there. I printed 6 last night and another 6 this morning, plus the 1 tester. So I got 13. So that's, what, £52 worth of movement trays I've printed in a day. So pretty pleased with that. Oh, knocked it off. Oh, super knocked it off. Give that a sec. Did you see the old school Warhammer Green tray I posted? Yeah, I believe you said it was from Skaven, wasn't it? The hobby tax is real and true, yeah, for sure, man. The plastic markup. I might just start mass printing movement trays. With one printer, it's about a 3-hour print. So if I had it going all day, I could do 8 batches of 6. 8 times 6 times, let's say £3. So 8 times 6 is what? 48? Times 3? You're at nearly 150 quid a day from one printer. Minus, let's say, 20 quid for... Well, in fact, it wouldn't even be 20 quid for plastic and electricity. Minus 10 quid for plastic and electricity. You're profiting easily 130 quid plus with one printer. Oh, what's going on with this bad boy? Stick! You're supposed to be push fit. This is a bit where I realise I've put it on upside down or something. Black Country Apex Nerd is here. Good evening. How are you doing? How are you getting on? I saw you enjoying my YouTube shorts at the weekend. I appreciate that, sir. I try to live in denial of the hobby tax. I wonder how much plastic tax Games Workshop have to pay. I bet that's a lot. Have to weigh it when it's built. Yeah, go for it. I mean, you could weigh all the pieces, but that's going to take you a little bit of time. That's not bad for a tray, £4 posted. Yeah, that was on eBay. That's the cheapest one I found. Did you see the Space Marine I painted in the Discord? I'm not sure, average dude. I'll do a bit of a Discord recap in about half an hour, so if anyone's got anything they've worked on or they're working on, or any questions, suggestions, or general chat, chuck it in the Discord. You can see all the... for those that haven't entered the competition, you can see all the details of that in the Discord as well. And if you haven't even been in the Discord, you can type !Discord in the chat, and you'll get a link, as if by magic. The Sons of Malice dude. Ah, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Nice colour. Almost a grayscale kind of colour scheme, right? From memory. Right, last piece. Last piece, and I put all the glue on before even chopping it off to sprue. Got overexcited. Right. No. There we go. +1 to the spiked me column. Right, and there we have it. £15 worth of Mythic Blight Hauler. Mythitic. Pop it into its... plus another one to the spike count. Now it's on its base. Lovely jubbly. Posted the base for the attack bike. Yeah, I saw that. I even reacted to it. I thought it was pretty cool. The unfortunate tyrannid that met a grisly end. Right, put this on my Death Guard shelf. Although everything on my Death Guard shelf is green other than this now. Good chance to demonstrate the movement tray that I've made as well. For anyone that wondered what on earth I was on about. Okay, Average Dude is off for a little bit. Thanks for being here, Average Dude. Have a good rest of the evening if I don't see you. See you soon. So yeah, these are some orcs. And this is a movement tray that I made. I printed with my own fair hands. And I noticed as well the ones on eBay have like bits cut out of the bottom to save on plastic. But yeah, I'm happy with mine. So look, they just slot into place like so. Pretty cool. Put him in this one. There we go. Lovely jubbly. There you have him. Some orc boys ready to go. Welcome back, Blood for the Blood God. What do you mean by the 2-inch rule for squads? You want them further apart? bit more spaced out. No, I like compact. Although you can probably tactically you might want to be a bit more spread out. Aesthetically, I like them quite close together. Looks super cool on the shelf as well. Black Country Apex Nerd is here as well. Have you seen the competition in the Discord? Does that interest you at all? We got a couple of new people in here, and as far as I'm aware, they didn't even join the Discord. Who would turn their noses up at free Warhammer? What kind of world do we live in? Spaced is good for blast radius. I don't think they do blast radius anymore, do they, in 10th? Well, that song ended abruptly, didn't it? Bloody hell. 8 likes on the stream today. Anybody else wants to drop a like on there? I've still got 3rd edition rules. Yeah, because you used to get like the little circular blast templates. I remember all this. You used to have a dice which you rolled to see which direction it moved in. You used to have a flamer template as well. 10th edition's quite a bit more simple than it ever was, really. Since I'm a bit of a beginner in Warhammer, I don't stand a chance in the competition. Dude, the competition is enter. You have as much chance as everybody else. It's literally just type a command in the chat and we'll do a raffle and pick names out of a hat. That's it, Olmeth, you know, yeah. Very vividly remember the flamer templates. And the little red sticks you used to get. I've not seen those for a long time. I saw a 3D print of those red sticks. I might print them just for the nostalgia factor. Yeah, if you type that without the exclamation, without the speech marks, then you get entered. I don't have Discord. That could be a problem. I mean, you can still win, but then you would need to somehow get your details to me. I like hearing about old stuff like the Cone Zone. Yeah, that's it, the Cone Zone. Yeah, blast weapons used to be so unpredictable. Or any like projectile explosive. You could roll your dice. Even failing a leadership test used to be brutal back in the day. I had it once in a battle where my unit got battle shocked and just ran off the edge of the map and died. Yeah, if you had a heavy flamer template and 2 blast radiuses, that was it. Right, well, we made that in record time. Only an hour of the stream's gone and we've already put a blight hauler on our shelf. quite a bit smaller than I thought it would be. However, that does kind of explain the price. How's Nurgle going? Well, we can carry on with the Great Unclean one now. So I'm going to dry brush some dark silver and an edge highlight in light silver, and then I might even give... Oh, actually, I need to do the white. So I need to do these skulls white, and then put some sort of wash over the skulls. And then I've got the rust effects that I want to give a go. I have no idea how to use this, so if I get to the point where I'm ready to put this on, which may not be today, maybe tomorrow, I might have to watch a YouTube video to try and understand WTF is going on. But we'll get there, we'll get to that. Try it out live on stream. What's the worst that can happen? That's what we always say around here. Dr. Pepper Styley. Need more corn. Yeah, I made some corn at the weekend just to get my corn fix. So yeah, I'm gonna get some silver, do a little bit of dry brushing. Can probably use that. Put some silver in. So plate mail metal sounds good to me. Bit of this. War paints metallic. Do a bit of the old dry brush. I conditioned all my brushes at the weekend as well, so should be good to go on that front. And I've had an idea as well of 3D printing a brush holder for when they're drying, to put them in that forms a point for the brush. I need to see if that's already a thing so I can steal it. Get the dry brushes out. Needs colours. What sort of colours do you want to see on my big Great Unclean one? Putting together Cursed City made me realise how little dark water gets you and it costs more. Ah, really? What's the comparison? Feel like a sucker for pre-ordering it. What do you get in Cursed City then? I don't remember Cursed City. It's one of the more recent ones though, Cursed City, isn't it? That came out last year maybe? Complexus is going to go for the Chaos Demon Combat Patrol this month. Full steam ahead on Grey Piles. Yeah, it'd be good if you can get the Demon Patrol. I saw one go recently after I'd bought all the bits separately. Went for a decent price as well, like 90 something pounds, which is pretty reasonable. I've certainly seen it go for a lot more. 2021 Cursed City came out. Wow, that's a while ago. Toes and horns need some bone colour. Of course! Of course, Arnold. Hold your horses steady now. I've only done green and black so far. We're getting there. You wait till you see what I do to these bits. All sorts of pink and reddy goodness. Just going to nip for a wee and then I'm going to crack on with some dry brushing. Sword is taking nicely. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how the black went on, because it's left like a nice edge to it. I mean, you can't really see it on the camera, but my eyes are a little bit better than 1080, which is good. 60 minis versus 43. Okay, and which factions were in the Cursed City? And a neat tile set dungeon for a map instead of just books with pages. I do like Nurgle. The Nurgle minis are good. Yeah, I like them, but not enough to pay the price that they want for it. You can see which brushes I used for dry brushing the Great Unclean one. Funny. Right, here we go. Shake up the silver and get this party started, shall we? Just going to put the lid on my knife before any more blood is spilled. Doesn't sound particularly full, this. Soulblight Gravelords versus Cities of Sigmar. Nice. Standardise the prices like it used to be. Okay, what, like the blisters? The A to Z style of pricing. Seems so random between sets now. It just never-ending rises. I think like I don't think the combat patrols should be over £100. I think like 100 is a nice round number for them. Yeah, welcome back, average dude. That didn't take long. You missed us that much that quickly. Get the trusty textured kitchen roll for some dry brush fun times. Plonk that on there. See how we get on, shall we? Right. Nice and easy. Do these chains while I'm here as well. Stop hitting that camera. I need a slightly smaller brush to get to that bit at the back. It's at least got a nice shine to it now. Brute force my way in with this for now. I'll use a smaller brush for the silver bit next. There we go. Yeah, that's fair for a combat patrol. Yeah, I think like the price rises happen too hefty and too often at the minute. Like, especially when you're posting record profits and you're in the top 100 companies in the country. Like, just relax, boys. When you're posting news articles about, oh, we made so much money, we've had to give some of it away to our employees, like, relax. Come on. Chill out. Average dude's least favourite combat patrol this year was the Iron Hands one. Okay, what's everybody's favourite and least favourite combat patrol then? Let me hear you. Prerogative of monopolies is to charge how much you want, I guess. That's it. The thing is, if you buy it, they're going to keep upping the price. And people keep buying it. In fact, things sell out instantly, so... They haven't reached saturation just yet, have they? I console myself by saying it helps support my local game store. That's copium to the max. AFK, it's munch time. Nice, what you having? What you munching? Make me jealous of the munch. Like the most recent extra 4%. Yeah, it's never ending. Favourite one was the Krieg one, as you got it for Christmas. Nice. Sounds good to me. I'm not a Krieg guy at all, but seems to be quite popular. Boxes sell out to scalpers. Yeah, but that then shows you that there's a secondary market, not even just an initial market. Because there's people selling the Christmas boxes for, you know, 160, 170, 180 on eBay. And as I showed on Discord, my local department store is selling them at 130 quid each, so you can get them if you know where to go. My local game store is selling them for 150 quid, which is basically retail. Oh, I didn't do his flail. I knew there was one I missed. Ah, well, we'll get it later. Yeah, eBay is a great example, though, of like, people will pay over the odds on eBay. And they are bidding, so what people are willing to pay is how much you sell for. So yeah, direct example of what people are willing to pay is what they sell for. But yeah, take a look at the video on the Discord. My local department store sells Warhammer cheaper than my local game store, and it has a better selection as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for shops that sell Warhammer that you don't expect to. Anyone else got a favourite combat patrol? I don't know what my favourite would be. Maybe even the Orc one. I really like the Orc one. The old Orc one, that is. Chaos Demon one's pretty cool. And yeah. Yeah, controversially, I think the Khorne one could be better. Complexus, the Guardman one was cool. Also like the Harlequin. Yeah, I actually really like the Harlequin one. Reminds me of that old school Dark Eldar kind of vibe. I could be very tempted with that one, for sure. But yeah, if anyone can drop any likes on this video that hasn't done so already, that would be super useful, because I feel like when we get over 10 likes, we tend to end up in more people's YouTube Shorts stream, which is pretty good, so that we can get a load of viewers that don't interact with the stream, which is a little bit annoying. We're also not far away from 300 subscribers on YouTube, are we? 289. Nice. Getting there slowly but surely. Best start shaking up this shining silver and getting a smaller brush. It was a tough choice to go for Drakari or Eldari, as they're now called. Yeah, I don't like the new names either. Eldar and Dark Eldar, that is exactly right. Let's see if you can get 300 before the end of the year. That's what I'm aiming for. That'll be pretty cool. We've had some good levels of subscribers. Bearing in mind, I only started YouTube streaming the Warhammer maybe 4 months ago now. I think it was... must have been August, right? The first one. So doing well, enjoying it. Hopefully you guys aren't having too bad a time. I do prefer Eldar and Dark Eldar. Yeah, I don't know anyone that doesn't. I suspect that there must have been some sort of copyright situation. Because the old names are infinitely better than the new ones. So let's see if we can get some of these edges with the silver. Brighten it up a little bit. I suspect that the rust will take over most of this silver, but we'll give it a go anyway. Pick up some of those surfaces. I didn't even paint that black. That Nurgle has been completely ignored. Right, we are suitably shiny now. Which is good. Nice bit of shine on our metally bits. Which is good. I got an eBay Harlequin. It's called a Space Elf. 1983 model. Nice. From Space Elf to Eldar to Eldari. What a journey. I recently got a metal Epic 40k Titan. Nice. Epic scale. I've never bought any of the Epic scale stuff. Teeny tiny models. There's a load of teeny tiny models being released next week, I think. Kinda gotten into Epic now. Nice. These big chunky hands are not designed for much smaller than the Great Unclean one, to be honest. Right, so the next bit I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all these skulls in the sword. And depending how that goes, maybe even the intestines, some of the flesh, some of the dots, the toes. Oh, I missed all of this metal at the back. So I'll have to come and revisit that at some point. Well, as soon as I've got the paint out, I'm going to have to put some black on that. And then once it dries, I can dry brush some of this existing metal onto it. I miss something every time I ever paint a model, and usually it's lots of somethings. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to use the brush I've just used. Saves on washing up. Ooh. There we go. Let that dry and stick some silver on it. I forgot to change my water actually. Here I am dipping into this water. This water's 2 weeks old. Yeah, should be able to use that. Oh, I'm wiping paint on my work trousers. I forgot I still had these on. Just seen Epic squat box on eBay for 195. Okay, you recently gave it away. I need to stop giving stuff away. Well, I've got a competition to give stuff away right now. If anyone wants to enter, check out the information in the Discord. And if you don't have Discord, !Discord, and you can go and find how to get some free Warhammer. I've been eyeing up some of the old Epic Chaos Demon engines. Nice, that'll be cool leverage. I hope to see some of that in the Discord one day. Raven Hobbies, evening. How are we? I am jolly good. Thank you, sir. How are you? How's your weekend been, Raven? That's so Raven. Right, where's my palette? I'm not even... I've not even put new paper in my palette. Bloody hell, you moron. Soak up the water, my precious. Anybody else's wet palette horribly coloured, or is it just mine? That's supposed to be white. But we put the paper on top and we forget all about the mistakes of the past. Put this down here. Put this on here actually. Hey, I'm still on. Yes, Euless. Thank you for joining in. How you doing? Raven is good. Put up some Christmas decorations this evening. Now you're relaxing. Nice. Hey, I won't mind seeing people's Christmas decorations in the Discord. Let's get them on there. Let's have a look. We've got a tree that we've had to mount to the wall so that the cat can't get to it. Sounds chill, yeah, man. So, Euless, are you on Discord? Have you got the old Discord? Or is that what you mean, you don't have one? You don't have a Discord? That is a shame, you're missing out, dude. Right, what colour shall I do the skulls? Stone Golem sounds like a good colour for a skull. Shaky, 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 shaky. Bloody hell, there's a number of people watching. Anyone watching that hasn't liked the stream yet, give it a like. Anyone that's not joined in chat, feel free to say hello. And if you fancy going in the Discord, just type !Discord, and in there you can see pictures of Warhammer, pictures of people's pets, but most importantly, how to win the free Warhammer is in there too. Complexus, gotta go play some Space Marine 2. Enjoy, sir. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it as always. Enjoy your gaming, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Ah, you're under the name Cool Things in the Discord. Nice. If you have a look in the points and prizes chat, you can see we currently have an active competition which you can win some Warhammer. By all means, you can enter your name into that. Oh, I think that's suitably shaken up now. Put some of that in there. Then I'll put some of the old contrast medium in there as well. I'll catch you in the Discord, old boy. Peace! So you're talking about it in the Discord. What was the command? The command is... I think it's Almouth win. Or is it win Almouth? I forget now. Let me have a look. Points and prizes, points and prizes. The command is Almouth win. You'll get a response from the bot as well saying you've been entered. And then in 12 streams time you may well be a winner chicken dinner, which would be nice. So I'll send some stuff out in January, and then people can have something to look forward to after the fun of Christmas and New Year, and January becomes the longest, most boring month of all time. Got yet another army on eBay. What did you get, Raven? What was the deal? Hey, Euless, congratulations, you are part of the competition. Good luck. Hopefully we can get some Warhammer over to you. Who knows who is going to win. Go for it painting in the chat. Hello there. How you getting on? What you been up to, go for it. Greetings from Hungary. Good to have you here again, Go For It Painting. Ravens entered the competition as well. Good stuff. So already today we have had... Let me drag that box down. We've got Raven Hobbies, we've got Euless, we've got Complexus, we've got Brass and Blood, Arnold, Major Havoc, Casper, Arnold again, but one's on Twitch and one's on YouTube. Bouncing Swords, Average Dude, and Blood for the Blood God. Already in and ready to go. How many people have participated? So far... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. So currently you've basically got a 30% chance of winning. Have to see how many people get in there. But it costs you nothing, it's a bit of fun, and we can all try and be happy for whoever wins. 11 likes on the stream, and it seems to be working. We seem to be getting plenty of viewers, but not a massive amount of participation. But I'll take it. I'm happy you guys are here. Right, let's get some of this on here, shall we? Bit of a base coat. I'll do the big bits with the big brush, and then I'll get the little brush out and try and do some of the smaller bits if we can. Yeah, so there are 3 prizes. Your luck is the worst. How do you know, Ulysses? We won't find out until the 24th. The odds are pretty good so far, but there can only be 3 winners. So at the minute, if I was to draw it now, there would be 3 winners and 8 disappointed people. That's not too bad odds, really, is it? Right, well now he's got some white base to his antlers. That's good, that's good. Ha, average dude's luck is also the worst. We'll see, we will see. Raven Hobby's got a deal on eBay of 2.5k of Grey Knights for 160 quid. That's a pretty decent points to pounds return there, my friend. Would you kiss him goodnight for 100 quid? What, the Great Unclean one? I'd do it for 50p and a packet of Freddos, mate. Yes, please. Sign me up. Reddicar the Wolf trimmed my fingernails. I love Push Fit. So long, didn't you see me earlier doing my Push Fit Death Guard and I actually cut my finger open? Spilled blood for the Blood God. Speaking of which, Blood for the Blood God is off out for the rest of the stream, perhaps? Well, if you don't come back, thank you for being here. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you soon. For the bubbles on the skin of the Great Unclean one, colour them light green for sick effects. See, I'm thinking of going like pink and red on the boils. We'll have to see. We will have to see how we get on. I've got some ideas for the boils. Got to get there first. I've got all these skulls to do. sacrifice of blood and fingernails. Sounds about right. I've still got a scar on my finger from making Warhammer when I was a teenager. In fact, I don't think I was even a teenager. I was probably about 11 or 12 when I was doing it. Left to my own devices with a pair of scissors and a load of plastic. Full concentration face in effect. Stuff like this would definitely benefit from a second light. Right, let's get some white on the sword as well. The paint is bubbling away like a true Death Guard painting should. Now for the other side. Oops. A little bit too liberal there. Right, we've got a suitable amount of skull shade. Oh, let's do the nails as well, shall we? Is this a manicure or a pedicure? Which one's the feet? An actual anus managed to spell the name of the streamer incorrectly in trying to enter the competition. Come on, dude. I've made it as easy as possible to enter. My name's in the URL, it's in the logo, it's in the Discord. I need me one of those plastic storage racks that every pile of shame seems to be stored on. Ah, yeah, I've seen those. And a lot of people have magnetised them, haven't they? Think of all the room for bins. I've just got shelves. I've got several shelves in the room. Painting this bad boy's toenails. There you go, fella. Some lovely nice nails there. Yeah, I'm going to focus on these 3 key areas first, and then do any of the other potential bits. I don't want to rush, that's my main problem. What happens when I enter on Twitch chat? If you enter on Twitch, you get an entry. If you enter on YouTube, you get an entry. Need a little nurgling cleaning them toes, yeah. A little nurgling with a nail file would be quite cool. Yeah, so Mr. It's Andrew Actualanus. If you spell Olmouth Win correctly, you will get entered into the competition. If not, no entry for you, sir. That's the minimum requirement, is to be able to spell my name. I'll post who has entered after every stream, so you can keep an eye out. Nurglings are just the kindest things in Warhammer. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? I've got some on my tank. Look at them having such a lovely time. You got this guy at the back. The little unclean one. You got this guy just chilling out with a tentacle. This guy at the front. Casting some nurgly fun. And then this guy here, he's not having as good a time because he's getting splattered to death by a tentacle. But they're having fun. That's why they're there. Bringing joy to the world the nurgling way. Ah, cool things with a double entry. Nice. Make sure you're subbed on YouTube and following on Twitch. But yeah, you get 1 entry per channel, so good stuff, guys. Good luck. Hopefully you get a little Christmas win. And I'll send the prizes out in January, so you'll have something to look forward to in the worst month of the year. What should we do whilst the Great Unclean One dries for a bit? What have we got? What can we work on? I've only really got big boxes.
Hey up, thank you for following.
We've got a follower. Through the wall we go. Psyche or Saiski. Thank you for being here. Hey, Saiski, how's it going? Are you a new viewer or an alt of somebody else? Nurgle is the only truest of happy fellows in the grim darkness of Warhammer. It's Raven Hobbies. Hopped over to Twitch for a second entry, have we now? Yeah, but this is good. We're getting the follows, we're getting the entries, we're having the fun. That's why we're here. And everybody is welcome. Ah, Raven, you've posted some of your decorations on the Discord as well. I like it. Nice. Very good, very nice. Olmouth win. Has Matt managed to spell it right? GG. You're in the party, Hazmat. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. I see you've been sat in an orc related trance for a while, getting all your orcs painted up. It's good to see them all in the Discord. I was showing some of my orcs on stream only about 20 minutes ago because I've printed off some movement trays. Let me grab some more, although they won't be painted. Anybody know what flavour of orc these are? There are two different groups of orcs here. What can you see? Say what you see. Say what you see now. Put them into their groups. My biggest point of contention with push fit is when trying to jam pieces together, I sometimes bend out of shape or snap off bits entirely. Yeah, I was saying that earlier when I was making mine. Because I got big chunky hands and too much brute force and not enough brute intelligence, I do exactly the same. Looters! Straight off the bat there. Saiski. See, I have to read the name that's in front of me rather than trying to convert it into your actual normal name. So these, there are two separate boys. Well, they're not boys, they're groups of orcs, but I refer to every group as boys. So you got one of them, looters. And the other one. Tank busters. Absolute top quality knowledge. So these are the looters on the left, and these tank busters are actually resin models. These are fine cast Citadel resin. So I've got these movement trays, so we can put these guys in here. See how they fit. It's a snug fit. It's a snug fit, but they're ready to go. Oh, that one there. There we go. Yeah, I'm obsessed with printing movement trays off at the minute. So there we have it. Looters and tank busters ready to go. Make 'em evil sons. Space Marines! Right. Sorry about that, I got a little bit distracted rearranging my orc shelf. Hello there, Silver Scratch Built. Is it Silver Scratch Built Productions? I seem to remember it being something like that. This is the guy who occasionally builds with his nephew in the US, I believe. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? How's your weekend been? What's up today? So today we have printed a load of movement trays, which you can see here, which I've just been chucking some of my orcs in. We created a Blight Hauler from Death Guard, which you can't really see it now, but I managed to somehow cut my finger open on it, so that's blood that's gone towards the Blood God. And we are also painting this big beastie boy. So yeah, just chucked a layer of white on there. Painted his toenails. And now what shall I do? What shall I make now? Haha, all hail Papa Nurgle. What have you been up to, Sylvie? You been making anything? Doing much? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I didn't ask many Americans that today. I don't know, is that the usual sort of thing you ask? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Right, I need to find something to make for the last hour of the stream. I could make a start on a combat patrol. So, I don't think I'll get whatever I start finished, but what would people like to see? I've got a Age of Sigmar Spearhead. I've got a Dakar Jet. I've got a World Eaters Combat Patrol, a Tau Combat Patrol. I've got Mortarian, and I've got a couple of boxes of Necrons. What do people want to see? What sort of erection shall we make today? Having already made a Blight Hauler. Well, I tell you what, these don't half tidy up my shelf. I've got quite a bit of room now. I've got room for my Dakar Jet and my... I've got a Morkanaut as well if you want to see me start making a Morkanaut. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Morty, you want to see me start making Morty? That can be arranged. That can certainly be arranged. We might be ready to go with some more paint on this guy by the looks of it. Getting pretty dry. So what shall I put on the skulls? What washes have I got? Maybe camo shade over the top might look good. Or I've got Gargax Sewer. There's a contrast. What do you guys put on your skulls to make them more scully? Shade. What? The camo shade? This one. Is this a good shade for some skulls? Or this one? This contrast? I feel like camo shade's going to be too green, right? A mix of any brown with Nuln Oil. Okay. So I could use this with my wash effects. Bony Matter or Pallid Bone Speed Paint. Okay. Okay, Hazmat has now entered the competition in both Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Yeah, see, I can't get the Pallid Bone to look how I want it to look. So, hence me trying something different. I'm going to give this a go. See how we get on with the brown and black double up bonus mega combo. Silver got Necrons on my desk. On my table I have Knights, Eldar, World Eaters, Death Guard, Deathwatch, Dark Angels, Tyrannage, Thousand Suns, Black Legion, Space Sharks, Death Corps of Krieg. What a collection you've got there, sir. It'd be good to see some more of your stuff in the Discord. It's been a while since you've posted in my Discord. It'd be good to see. I'm not good enough to put any effort. See, sometimes you have to put in more effort when you're not good. That's certainly the path I seem to be taking myself down. Okay, that's quite a good little contrast, that. Looks a bit like mud. Muddy skulls would be good for a death guard, right? And then do a touch-up of white on places that get hit by light. Good tip, man. Good tip. I'll give that a go. Right. Let's drag a little bit of this across. What's the worst that can happen, right? Well, they certainly look like muddy skulls. I don't mind that straight off the bat, and hopefully it will dry a little bit lighter. We could be good to go with that. Yeah, that looks pretty reasonable. I quite like that. Good tip, I like it. Brown with black. I've used a brown contrast with a black wash. Got a decent little effect with it. Oh, you forgot Grey Knights and Imperial Agents. That is a big collection, Silver. Chuck something in the Discord, and whilst you're there, have a look at the competition. If you fancy winning some free Warhammer, by all means. So long, my models never really come out looking good. I think you're too harsh on yourself, sir. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, thanks, Average Dude. That's a nice tip. So far, so good with that. Just tidy up some of the eye sockets. Yeah, I do like that. Right, let's do some of these skulls down here as well, shall we? Oh, that was clearly still wet. Which isn't ideal. Hey, we're getting a good like count on this video. Thank you all. Thanks for everyone for being here and everyone that's getting involved. Appreciate that. If you want to go take a quick look in the Discord, there's plenty going on in there. Just type !Discord into the chat. It's a nice little place to be honest. What's that, a bare minimum to get it onto the tabletop? Just so it has a semblance of being painted enough. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I've always had that approach to basing. However, you guys have posted some such impressive basing stuff. Especially, like Complexus uploaded a Chaplin bike that he'd put a fresh base on. That's made me want to actually put some effort into basing. Instead of doing super base easy mode that I currently do. Pretty decent look, that is. See how much my hand shakes when I hold these bloody things. Now the antlers I'm not going to paint over because I'm still not 100% sure what colour I want them to be, but I don't want them to be the same as skulls. I want the skulls to be skull coloured and the antlers to be antler coloured. Is that too much to ask in 2025? I just want my skulls to be skulls and my antlers to be antlers. Yeah, so far so good. I was going to make some stuff, but we're cracking on with painting now, aren't we? If you have a purple wash, use it on the horns. We want purple horns. You want the big purple horn, okay. Is that what colour they're supposed to be? I was kind of thinking that sort of shade. More like a kind of fuchsia kind of look, maybe. It's not even to get it on the tabletop, as I never have and never will play the game. I don't know, something to do, I guess. Fair enough, so long. Fair enough, fair enough. Get it on the shelf, get it on the display. I want to play a proper game instead of Kill Team. That's a bit of a trip for me to get up and play a proper game with you, Average Dude. Although if you guys set up Tabletop Simulator, we could probably play in the Discord. Looking good so far, pal. Thank you, Raven. Oh, my camera's zoomed in for some reason.
Hello, my name's Almith, and I stream Warhammer on a Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. Ooh, baby.
Goes into the recesses of the horns. Ah, okay, you want it in the recesses. I was thinking of just having purple horns. Who says your horns have to be horn coloured, right? 14 likes on the stream. Killing it. Killing it, guys. I don't have nearly as many washes as I should have. Maybe I need to buy a big box of washers. Can water down some purple. I think I'm going to go with like just a pure brown wash. It'd be really boring. And just have like brown. It's a bit dull, isn't it, to have them brown? But hey, if you want purple horns, maybe we should just have purple horns. Right, everybody that's currently in chat and getting involved, pick a colour for the horns. What do you want to see? Let's give you the power so that at a later date I can blame you for how it looks. Let me know what colour horns we need on the Great Unclean One. Hey, Silver's started posting in the Discord again. What's that? Death Watch White Scar Motorcycle. Nice. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Ah, you need the exclamation mark and then Olmeth win in order to enter the competition. And then that will trigger the bot to let you know. It's your choice. Right, I'm going to wash it purple and then paint them pink. Something along those lines is what I'm aiming for. Yep. That's what's happening. I like the idea. I've always just used sand golem for all my horns, no matter the model. But no one should listen to my advice. Hey, I like it. I like hearing people's opinions on Warhammer. Everyone has a different perspective, and it's always good to add all those perspectives up. But I do like the idea of like purpley pinky horns. Gives a nice contrast to the green, to the lots and lots of green. So why not? That's what we say around here. What's the worst that could happen? So I'm going to water down some purple with a load of contrast medium. Until it barely recognises itself. Where's my little mush? Oh! Oh, I've got to stop hitting the camera. Make you travel sick watching this stream. We don't want that. Oh, it looks like I've put a load of blueberries in a yogurt. Almost win, there we go. Silver, you are in the competition. Good luck. We will do the draw on the 24th of December. So I've definitely got some purple in the recesses. It's actually a pretty cool effect. I mean, it looks better in real life than it does on the camera. I quite like that as a starting point. Obviously I'll do some more layers as it dries. I quite like that. Quite like that indeed. Something a little bit different, isn't it? I used it on Plague Marines. Nice. Good stuff. We're off to a good start. See, I quite like the idea of dry brushing black over the top of that. Wonder what that would look like. But we've got to let that dry first. So, who here has used Rust Effects paint? Anybody? Because that's what I'm going to be trying shortly on these metal bits. You've made your own rust paint. Nice one, Silver. How did you do that? Average Dude tested it on the armour of a death corpse of Krieg. How did it go, Average Dude? Do I need to use a little bit? A lot? Do I need to water it down? What do I need to do with the effects paint? Bouncing swords. He's looking awesome. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. He's certainly getting there, isn't he? I always make such a mess. I'm a very messy guy. And I'm currently wearing my work clothes as well, so like I'm gonna go to work tomorrow looking like Jackson Pollock's easel. Silver's got to go help his dad. Okay, see you shortly. Average Dude, it looked grim. What, good grim or bad grim? But I used a lot. You can experiment with it. The fact that it comes like this makes me wonder. Good grim, okay, nice. Right, let me watch a quick YouTube short on rust effects paint on minis. Right then. Hopefully. Ah, water, steel, wool and paint medium. Nice, Silver. That's a good idea. I like it. Right, let's take this paper off. This ominous looking anti-leak device. I mean, it just looks like orange paint. Shall I just put some on and see what happens? I mean, that's my option, isn't it, really? So if I just put a load over the edge... That's the second person that spelt my name wrong today. Did it work? No, because you spelled Olmouth wrong, Sunshine. Right, I'm going to let that dry and see how it looks when it's dry. You can't really judge a effects paint when it's wet. What I might need to do is put some like bright orange highlighty bits on it. Didn't come out how I was expecting it to, really. Although maybe I should have used this first. This looks more like what I was expecting that to look like. I can try this on the chains and then we can contrast and compare, I suppose. Haha, Sunshine, sorry! Painting the Great Unclean One. I see. Yes, my friend. We're experimenting with rust effects right now. But I'm quite enjoying painting this. There's lots of little bits to go at. Probably paint some more of it on tomorrow's stream as well. We also made a blight hauler earlier today. We've opened some AOS cards. We've had a look at my these little unit trays that I've been printing on my 3D printer. Get water in a bowl, put dirt, spit, pee and whatever, make it dirty as hell, mix it with some paint and bam! Dirty wash for the skin. Sunshine. Sunshine with the top tips. Right, let's see what this looks like in the palette. Oh, I think this is the one. Oh yeah, this looks filthy. Whoa! Oh, that's a shame. It comes out of the pot at a right rate of knots. Oh, goodness me. Goodness gracious. At least it's on the wet palette, so it should theoretically last till tomorrow. I've never seen so much paint come out of one pot as quickly as came out of that there. Right, let's see what we can do with this. Weathering effect. So I think if I put the weathering effect on and then the rust effect afterwards, we might get double whammy on the kablammy there. That could be good. Might look half decent. Might look like an absolute turd burger. But we will find out together. This is more like the effect I was expecting to get from the rust paint. This, I like this. I should have done this first on the sword, but hindsight is 20/20, right? Oh, this looks now much more like it's been left out in the rain, which is what we were aiming for. Haha, Sunshine always got the best tips. An actual anus. Ever listened to The Devil Wears Prada? Came out with a great album last month. So, I heard, like, I've seen The Devil Wears Prada live. I've listened to their old stuff, but someone played me. Well, Catherine played me what was apparently their new song, and it sounded incredibly light. Like, they're a really heavy band in my mind, but. And sometimes on Spotify it plays, like, people upload stuff that isn't the actual band. But if that was them, they have massively changed their sound. Okay, so out of the two then, the rust effect does little or nothing on its own, whereas the weathering effect looks much more rusty. So once that's dried, I'm going to put weathering effect on the sword, and then rust on the chains, and see how we get on. But the antlers are drying up nicely with that purple in there. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely lighter than their old stuff. Okay. Yeah, it sounded like the difference between chalk and cheese when I was listening to that latest song of theirs. But we've made some good progress today. We've got some purple into the antlers. So I just need to figure out what to do. I'm going to either dry brush pink or black on the antlers, and I can't quite decide which one yet. I've gone for a rust effect on the metal. Hasn't got the desired effect. And then I've gone for a weathering effect on this metal, and that is much more promising. So good to try out different things. I think rust effect over weathering effect will look pretty good. Also tidied up a metal bit there that I forgot to get earlier. The camera doesn't know what to focus on this bad boy. Also painted his toenails as well. So all in all, going pretty well so far. But for now, this is my palette. Look how much of that came out. Looks like chocolate pudding. I am terrible at putting a small dollop on my wet palette. That is for sure. Right. Put the lid on that. Because I don't think I'll manage any more painting today. I'm going to clean those brushes, use those tomorrow. Make sure the lid is appropriately on that. I don't think it is actually. Probably a good job I checked. Okay, passed the upside down test, so that's good. What about this one? Yeah, that looks alright. On the sword you can fix it by putting some silver on. Yeah, once I've got the effect how I want it, I'm going to do a final dry brush of dull silver over the top just to pick out the highlights. So that's the plan anyway. But like, you can just see like the chains. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. The chains actually look kind of like rusted and weathered. Whereas the sword, not so much. Just looks like a fake tan more than anything. So I need to bring out the white of the skulls a bit now. So yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do on the sword because I liberally applied the rust effect, and all it was basically an orange paint. But the idea of the purple into the recesses of the antlers, though, top banana that. But we've got plenty to do, and we've got plenty of streams to do it in. Oh yeah, don't forget the toenails as well. Toenails are looking nice. I think he's going to need a chiropodist. I mean, that's the least of his problems, right? But as we are coming up to the 3-hour mark, I'm going to open some 40k packs. I have also ordered. Here's some incoming stream news for those of you that stuck around to the end. I have ordered some Warhammer stickers. So in January there'll be some Warhammer stickers for you to look forward to. But between now and then, we've got the last 2 packs from this box. And this has been a demigod box, so every pack has had at least 3 shinies in, when you're supposed to get 1 or 2. Yeet. So that's pretty cool. But do you know, I counted up yesterday, and I'm still missing 32 cards with all the packs that we've opened. Average Dude is calling Tau. I think I've got all the Tau cards. I need orcs more than anything else. So let's see what we get. Right, pack number 1. What else does everybody else want to see? Average Dude is looking for the Tau. Anybody else? Oh, I didn't get the bonus shiny in this pack. That's a shame. So, Astra Militarum, Hellhound. Eldari, Swooping Hawks. Adeptus Sororitas, Seraphim Squad. Astra Militarum, Chimera. Ultramarines Redemptor Dreadnought. Imperial Agents, Primaris Psyker. We got a Drakari Homunculus. And a Chaos Demon. Blood Letters of Corn, which is cool, as we built some of those at the weekend and last week. It's a Vanguard version of the card as well. Okay, I'll take that. I don't mind Bloodletters of Corn. But what's a guy got to do to get some orcs around here? Then let's get war. He's called the war, so the orcs must respond. This needs to be a pack entirely made up of orcs, please. That would be pretty cool. The Green Tide. See what we get. So, straight off the back, we've got a Crusade version of the Space Wolves Bloodclaws. We've got Imperial Fist Captain. We've got Tyranids Gene Stealer. Adeptus Sororitas. Still no orcs, still no orcs. What's going on? Where have all the orcs gone? Junif Eruta, Canis of Superior of our Martyred Lady. What a mouthful that is. And a final card. The Black Legion Dark Apostle, which I think I've already got. No orcs. We got no orcs last week. We've got no orcs today. Oh, and I opened those without putting the book in the background. Which is my usual style. Changing it up for the YouTube shorts by accident. Right, let's sleeve them up. I must order some more sleeves as well. I think I've only got one pack left after this. Yeah, here's the book from. Oh no, that's I was gonna. That's one we made on stream weeks and weeks ago. Oh no, this is my last pack of. Uh-oh. I think this is my last pack of sleeves. So I need to immediately get onto Amazon and get some delivered. Otherwise I'm going to be sleeveless, and we don't want that. No war. I know, we're calling a war and they've let us down. But that's that box completed, so I've only got one box left. One box left to get the 32 remaining cards that I need to complete the set. Will I do it? That is the question. So have you got much to do with the rest of today, average dude? Or are you going to get to bed and get plenty of sleep for whatever you've got to get up to tomorrow? That's a nice card, that is. That's really nice, I like that. Vanguard version as well, it looks so sick. Just going to bed. What are you up to tomorrow? Oh to no? Much or not much? I'm just going to check the binder quickly for that Bloodletters of Corn. I just want to see if I've got one of the other versions of it. Or if that's a brand new card that I haven't seen yet. Where's my Chaos page? There we go. Ah, I do have the Bloodletters of Corn. I have the only war version. So whatever goes here is the one I'm missing. Okay. Good to know. So that's those sleeved up. How many of these AOS cards from the start of the stream can I get sleeved up before I run out? Ah, school. What sort of topics do you enjoy at school then, average dude? What are you learning at the minute? So half of these aren't going to end up in sleeves then. At least get the shiny inner sleeve. And the Deathbringer of Corn as well. Cool card. Oh, Riptooth Megaboss. Here's a sleeve for you. And the rest of them are going to have to wait for my next sleeve delivery. I can't see any sleeves anywhere. We've got through quite a few in the last few months, haven't we? So pop them to one side. Pop these over here. And we will order some more sleeves. Ah, you just got the exams on the way. What sort of exams have you got? I thought exams were more in the summertime, right? Although the Scottish... You're Scottish, aren't you, average dude? The Scottish school year is different to the English school year, isn't it? I think the Scottish one starts in summer rather than ends in summer or something like that. I don't know. I'm not the master of all knowledge for sure. So we had 97 people in the YouTube. We couldn't quite get it up to 100. How does that make sense? Our peak viewers was 157, but my total views is 97. Je ne comprends pas. So long, so long, so long. Need better clippers. Keep taking chunks out of minis. Yeah, I'm not particularly adept with my clippers. That's why I'm a bit worried about making my tail, because when it's my Death Guard and stuff, the big chunks don't matter. I just call it Nurgle's gift. But when it's something as pristine as the greater good, perhaps I need to invest in some new clippers. If you find some good clippers, let me know, because I've only ever found average clippers. So you got a bit of everything, average dude, but it's next year, thankfully. And yeah, it's different to English schools, okay. Well, we've done 3 hours again today. We have had how many people in the competition? Let's have a look. So we've got Sunshine, Silver Scratch Built Productions, Hazmat, Sizekeet, Hazmat again, Cacmaculus, Raven Hobbies, Euless, Complexus, Brass and Blood, Arnold, Major Havoc, Casper, Arnold again, Bouncing Swords, Average Dude, and Blood for the Blood God, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people. 17 people so far in the competition. Good luck to everyone, and thank you for being here. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you in either tomorrow's stream, Wednesday's stream, or the Discord. But until then, thank you for watching. I've been Olmeth, and I'll see you again soon.